Hey, what up everyone? I'm Cinny Cool and this is Gems of War. And today I have 5 teams for you for the Tinkertown faction event. A high, a mid, a low, a Deathless, and a pure faction 500. A Deathless 500 too, so 500 on the Deathless and the pure. Here's your high level team. Tinkertown is not one of the hardest ones. It's one of the easiest ones. So it's one of like the top 10 easiest factions you can do as far as 500 goes. Deathless, pure faction. Mostly based on the pure faction though, is what we're basing that difficulty on. How many rooms there are and how hard it is to use the pure faction team is what that's based on, I'm pretty sure. And Tinkertown is not that hard. My horde level's only on like 133 or something like that. High level team, I'm going with Guard's Avatar because Sir Quentin Hadley is available in the Soul Forge right now, so I thought it was topical. Plus, Guard's Avatar is just really good for faction events if you have, mostly if you have yellow or brown involved in the faction, then you can use Guard's Avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley. So I got Essence of Evil, Guard's Avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley, Harpy Mage. Harpy Mage is really good when you don't have purple or green, so you can't use Leprechaun. That's when you would use Harpy Mage, and that takes care of 4 of the colors. And usually there's 2 colors involved, and if we have 4 of the colors, you know, Leprechaun and Harpy Mage usually involved in some sort of way. So if you can't use Leprechaun, then use Harpy Mage. So we're using it. We got Essence of Evil because it's a good weapon. It's not blocking Guard's Avatar at all. You could also do the Wand if you want, but Essence of Evil, not blocking. So, Essence of Evil, Guard's Avatar, Sir Quentin Hadley, and Harpy Mage. Basically, the Sir Quentin Hadley starts the Guard's Avatar, 50% mana start, and then the Guard's Avatar wipes him out in one shot because it's boosting off of armor, which is really easy to boost, especially through your Horde level and your Guard medals and all that. So, just cast that Harpy Mage, get up the Guard's Avatar, cast it, and win. Alright, here's the mid-level team, another topical one. It's Adana week, so we have Tesla out there. A lot of y'all are getting Tesla, already have Tesla, just getting it this week, whatever. So Tesla is very good anytime you can use it. She's one of the hardest hitting troops in the entire game, probably top 5 legendary in the game, maybe the best legendary in the game. So whenever you can use her, because she boosts off of armor too. She does true damage, which is even better than Guard's Avatar, who doesn't do true damage, and lower mana costs and everything, 50% starter, especially when you have Holy Saint Astra. So here we have Tesla, the Ruby Weapon, Harpy Mage, and Holy Saint Astra. So going with the Tesla Ruby Weapon combo, because they both do true damage to all enemies. The Ruby Weapon can catch Brown. The Harpy Mage, second turn in power. Starts with 75% mana, then you have the Enchant Potion, the Explode Potion to get it up the rest of the way on your second turn. Just blow up, use Tesla, you know, blow up some blue or red. Then get up your Tesla, cast it, win, or just match blue and red, get up Tesla, win. It's in first slot. If you need any backup, the Ruby Weapon's there to also hit all enemies with true damage and blow up some gems. Yeah, that's basically it. Really simple. Get up Tesla, cast it, win. If you need backup with the Ruby Weapon, use it. I think I went with Corsair for that class. The first one you can go whatever you want. You could do a Knight class or like Titan or something, but this one I think I went Corsair because Corsair gives you a lot of extra blue, and Tesla and Ruby Weapon use blue. So Holy Saint Astra starting Tesla with 50% mana, the Harpy Mage second turn in power, boom, your Tesla's up, bang, Tesla kills them, you win. Alright, here's the low level team. I've already showed you Balder recently, I've showed you Rowan recently. You know, those are 2 staples of the lower level teams. Well, here's another one. It's Gargoyle. Whenever you don't have your Rowan team or Balder or something like that, you can use Gargoyles. They're really easy to get early game, just in the underworld. So I went Mountain Crusher, Gargoyle, Gargoyle, Harpy Mage. Pretty much a good old-fashioned low-level team, epic and under. Use Geomancer class. That's very important because you'll 50% start your Gargoyles and your hero. And then your Harpy Mage has a 75% start, like we've been talking about. Every single team here is using Harpy Mage, except for, I think, the Pure faction, of course. So, Harpy Mage getting up on second turn, caster, you know, get up a Gargoyle, cast it on 2, that's very important, because Gargoyles do splash damage based on your attack. And, you want to cast on 2 to get the most out of that splash damage, so you're hitting multiple enemies instead of just like, you know, if you shoot on one first slot, you're only going to hit first and second slot. If you shoot on last slot, you're only going to hit last and third slot. If you shoot on second slot, you're hitting first, second, and third slot. If you shoot on third slot, you're hitting second, third, and fourth slot with that splash damage. It also blows up some gems, which is cool. A little bit of extra sauce on top, a little extra frosting. So Gargoyle, a super solid troop that's easy to get. And yeah, just shoot on 2, then kill whatever's left, basically. And you got a mana generating sandwich around it. Attack is pretty easy to boost. Just use your Metals of Seasons, your Horde level. With Gargoyles, you're going to use Metal of Seasons. With Tesla, you're going to use Guard Metals. With, Guard's Avatar, you're using Guard Metals, just by the way. So, Gargoyles, easy to get. Go to Hall of Guardians. Do your City of Thieves 3 times a day, every day, to do your farming, to get your Chaos Shards. And then once you have that all taken care of, got your Rowan team, got your Mirage Queen and all that good stuff, got your Queen Beatrix, got your Gob Truffle, then you go get your Harpy Mage and your Gargoyles, and can use them in places like that. Alright, here we have our Deathless team. That means we're not allowed to lose any troops. So usually you're going to want to go with some sort of either High King Irongut, Zul'Goth, CT, or a super loopy team, infinite loop team. So I usually go with the High King Irongut if he's available. So we got blue, yellow, brown. Anytime those colors are involved, you'll use High King Irongut. Because he can devour. It's the Horde level, basically. It's your Horde level, plus your Metals of Seasons, equals 100% devour rate. So you up your Horde level enough, and you put on your Metals of Seasons, and then your High King Irongut hopefully has a 100% devour rate. See, I'm on level 500. I'm doing this right now on 500 on the screen. So it's not theoretical. I'm doing it right now on the screen that you're watching right now. So my Horde level is only 133. I don't even know if I have Metals of Seasons on, but I have 110 attack. That's a 100% chance to devour. Then you got your Wand of Stars, so you can curse them. That way they can be devoured. So if you run into a spot where something can't be devoured because it has it's immune to devour, you can then curse them with the wand, and now they can be devoured. Plus, you got the Harpy Mage again to get everything up easily, second turn in power, and the Zul'Goth there to finish stuff, kill stuff. You're gonna devour a couple times, and then you'll Zul'Goth. Your Zul'Goth will put a bunch of skulls up after it insta kills something. Use the skulls because your High King Iron-Gut's gonna have tons of attack from devouring a couple times. So that's basically how it works. You devour quickly, get a ton of stats, you do it again, get a ton more stats while you're instant killing, then by the time you devour like twice, your Zul'Goth will be up, you cast that, kill another thing with the instant kill, boom, the skulls go up on the board, you have a ton of attack, and you kill them with skulls. It's usually how it goes with that team. It's usually not dying. Alright, here is the pure faction, at least what I did. Smash-O-Bot, Destructo-Bot, and 2 Tink Steam Whistles. So this one's strange. The team that you start with is not going to be the team that you end with. I should probably put this in fast forward or something, because it took me a while to do the last fight, but I did it on my first try. And this is 500, pure faction, on the screen. And you're looking at it right now. Not theoretical, I'm doing it. But I started with Smash-O-Bot. I started with what you saw there. And, by the time you make it to the last fight, you're gonna lose troops. Like this one, you're definitely losing troops because everything on your team has a chance to self-destruct. So it doesn't even matter if you're doing good or not. It's just RNG. You could lose a troop. So you have 2 Tinks down there to then summon stuff back in. It's like extra safe to do 2 Tink Steam Whistles. I'm pretty sure you're probably never gonna lose. If you do 2 Tinks, you're never gonna lose. You would have to try to lose probably. I'm not saying you're going to win, per se, but you're definitely not going to lose. And what's cool about this one is the enemies have the same problem, except for they're not as smart as you. So they're going to be casting, and they're going to be self-destructing, and their whole team could self-destruct, and you could win like that. One thing I will mention, though, is to kill their Tink Steam Whistle as soon as possible. I didn't do that, and it made the battle way longer than it needed to be. But you're going to start with a something Tink Tink. And by the time you make it to the last fight, it could be anything. It could be the frog. It could be the one you see in second slot there. And then your 2 Tinks will never go away. You're just going to keep summoning. Anytime you lose a troop, summon something in. If you lose a troop, summon it in. That's your only thing you have to do. Kill Tink Steam Whistle in the last fight as soon as possible. and just summon whenever you lose a troop, and you will not lose. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy pure faction. Not easy as in like it'll be quick. Easy as in you won't lose. Like you're gonna win. So you got the frog you can summon. One strat you could do is like keep boosting that frog's armor with your tinks, and then don't cast it until it's like super boosted with its armor, and then you can then cast it on their tink or something, and the frog will do pretty good damage if you boost its armor up to like 1,000. Another thing you can do is with the one in second slot, I forget its name, I'm sorry, like Destructobot or something. If the enemies have full mana, at least 2 of them, you can cast that thing over and over and over, and it'll keep looping on red, which is kind of cool. You know, you might get some incidental skull cascades or something like that. It's kind of fun to keep casting that one over and over and over that I have in second slot right there. The star of the show for me was definitely Tink. As you can see, it has 1,000, 1,000, you know, a bunch of 1,000s down there. 1,000 on my second slot. Gives HP and armor, and summons a bot. A Tinkertown bot. And the other troops you could get is the Smash-O-Bot, which does damage and then blows up like a ton of red. That's probably the coolest troop if you're just trying to kill something. Then there's the one that does triple damage sometimes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, blah, blah, blah. And it'll hit for triple damage sometimes, but you have to get kind of lucky. Usually it just self-destructs and does regular damage, but, you know, that's why I started with those two. I started with the Smash-O-Bot and the one that does triple damage, and 2 Tinks. And then sometimes you're going to have a frog, sometimes you're going to have the Destructobot, and just use them wisely. With the frog, boost it up, like bring Tink to the front, and then maybe boost up the frog's armor, and then it'll hit really hard because it boosts off of armor. Smash-O-Bot is going to get itself right back up, just keep hitting their first slot or whatever, and then the other guy might hit for triple. But yeah, basically the enemy team is going to kill themselves, and all you have to do is survive with your 2 Tinks. It's as simple as that. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to get about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all later for the live stream, 10 a.m. EST. Be there.